Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Reganelite here with a Speaking My Mind episode. And it feels like another long time since I've done Speaking My Mind. To you guys, it's every single week, but to me, then the way I do it is normally like build up a bunch of them for you guys. So it has been a while since I've done one of these. It is just a reference, it's like coming up to mid-September roughly. Temperature's still pretty, I would say it's mild. Like today right now it's like sunshine, but some days it's like really coming down with rain. So it varies, the weather in September, of course. But it's not as bad as it's been some of the last Speaking My Mind episodes, but the temperature's been really warm, that is for sure, guys. So I wanted to talk about a little bit about my own relationship, shall we say, with my partner. So in this episode, some of you guys know her real name. Please don't mention it in the comments, otherwise you will be deleted. But we've been together for a long time now, more than 15 years. And I suppose I want to talk a little bit about long-term relationships, because it can be very hard to maintain a long-term relationship, especially in this climate. A lot of people now, there's a lot more, people have a lot more divorces these days. There's a lot more relationship breakups these days. And some people can argue as well that that's a factor to that might be an increase in population, global population, because population overall has increased. I think that's fair to say as well. I'm going to move it on this side just so the sun doesn't get in your eyes, guys. So I do think that plays a part in that as well. But I think one of the biggest gripes when it comes to long-term relationships, I think social media's played a significant role in damage to relationships as well. And it's hard to sometimes, for some people's relationships, to balance the time with your loved one, as well as time with your family and friends. Now, obviously, not everybody is living together. Sometimes it's like long-distance relationships, and it can be hard to maintain a long-distance relationship. And it's sometimes what sadly tends to happen, especially in long-term relationships, is they end up no longer loving each other as much as they used to, because they don't see each other as much as they used to. And it costs money, obviously, to travel to see each other as well. That can be quite an arm and a leg for some people as well. So that can be frustrating as well. I've been fortunate enough that I met my partner online, and although that I don't live near my family, her family have been very good to me, and we've been living together for quite a long time now, as we were living on our own rent accommodation. Situation has changed since then, and it's like every couple of weeks or like every month or so that I see my family. So it is a bit like my connection with my family is not the same as it used to be before I met my partner. And sometimes you have to make difficult decisions in relationships. And we've had our ups and downs, for sure. There have been even times where we were on the verge of breakup, and that was very rough and very hard for me to take. And for those who haven't been in those relationships, it can be for you too. So I consider myself very blessed, and to have someone that's very supportive as her, because doing all the things that I'm doing right now, she could very easily say to me that this is not real work, you should be working a real full-time job and whatnot. But she understands the situation, she understands what I've been through, she understands the health side of things, and she's someone I can always talk to if I really want, if there's no one else to talk to. And I've been luckily enough that I've been able to go to many places with her and do lots of things with her. And long may it continue. Like I say, no relationship is perfect. You're going to have ups and downs, but it's all about how you come across them. It's different for everyone, is what I will say. But if you are someone out there who struggles with it, sometimes you need to compromise for each other. You've got to try and find something that benefits both of you and not just for you. It's not always about your own needs, it's about her needs as well. Or for some people, it might be same-sex relationship. It's the same, like just because it's a different same-sex relationship, man on man or woman on woman, it's the same thing. You have to make compromises, and some people don't want to make any compromises, and a lot of people like to just stick to their views and their guides and not really want to change anything. That really doesn't help anyone, I would say, in terms of relationships. You've got to be willing to make difficult decisions. Goddamn train. So yeah, it's having a real love relationship is not perfect, but having someone there with you all the time can make the world of difference when you don't have anyone else to talk to. So if you are someone in that relationship, always make sure you give time for them, and as they will try and give time for you. And it really has to be, it has to be a two-way system, because that's really, really important. So let me know if some of you guys have been in long-term relationships yourselves, or if you guys have been through hardships, if you're willing to share what your relationships have been like. Everyone's is different. I've been fortunate enough to still be in this long-term relationship, but if you want to share yours, please feel free to do so down in the comment section below. If you found this interesting and helpful, or maybe some of my words of advice helped, hit the like button, share this across social media, subscribe if you haven't already, and thank you very much for listening and for watching, and I hope to catch you all very, very soon.